Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James, and today we are playing the final of the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster titles. That is Final Fantasy VI, the absolute pinnacle of the pixel-based Final Fantasies of the NES and the Super Nintendo, and I'm really excited to get into this one. I adore this game. It is a rival to the very best of the franchise in Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy VII. It is absolute top tier and really channels everything that was learnt through that whole NES, SNES period. And I'm really excited to show it off. Visually, gigantic upgrade when you compare it to even Final Fantasy V that we showed off last week. Just some incredible stuff going on with this particular game. Storytelling, unreal. Can't spoil anything. Kefka strolling through just then. Just some of the best in class storytelling that you're ever going to find in video games. And they did it in the early to mid 90s. Things have come so far technologically since, but the storytelling, this is a hard one to beat. Here we go. The iconic music is about to kick in. Just classic music. Like simple enough animation here, of course, but it's just this music. We're right in the beginning of this, and that's not to say there's a lack of amazing music prior to Final Fantasy VI, but we are at the beginning of this period where they hit their straps in an unbelievable way. All right. All right. And like this has got the real ensemble cast. We've got Biggs and Wedge with us right now. This is what I love. We'll get all the boosts going. All right. In the mechs, we are just powerhouses. Look at that, 63 health, but you're doing 400 plus units of damage. It's insane. Can't fit through the gap. Have a crack, come on! Put these clowns in their place. Straight out the gate. So we've got shops, but like, yeah, in the Magitech suit, we're simply too large to push through. They're showing off the different sorts of combat scenarios. You kind of boxed in or... Or have the old, tried and true ambushes, or just the standard preemptive strikes or standard combat. Here we go. And of course, this is where we finally see like real, like, what am I looking for? Active time combat too. The active time combat's really starting to come into its own at this point. I need to heal myself, otherwise I'm going to be down a party member. There we go. Doing it all with ease at this early stage. Frozen Esper. The very Chrono Trigger-esque... Oh, come on. The very Chrono Trigger-esque save system. Of course, those two games kind of launching in the same kind of window. Not exact. Oh yeah, that's right, we're heading off to the right. The back attack. And see, like, where, back in the case of back attack, where we're ambushed like that, the bar, starts from square one in terms of, it filling up. Before we can launch our attacks and, monster them like we have been so far. How do I... No, it was... Oh, maybe I had to engage with it. Get the job done. Put this lot to bed. They're deathbeds, of course. Oh, just had to engage with it, right. Get in. Here we go. Now, this is a very particular boss in terms of the way you need to attack it. And we're going to launch there a little bit because we've got... Oh, let's stop the order. Oh, no! Not ideal. You don't want to get too carried away against this guy. There we go. Queue up too many attacks and then it has his and disappears into its shell, then you're going to get your ass kicked like Biggs just did. No, it's doing it again. Woo! Little. And actually, like, their auto battle comes back to bite you on the ass in this particular instance. You just can't do it. Come on, poke your head out, you bastard. Here we go. Not necessarily the most challenging boss in the world, but if you don't know how to play it, if you don't read what they say, if you just, you know, kind of play like you typically would through a typical, you know, random encounter, you're gonna have a bad time against this guy. But they're super explicit. Don't attack the shell. Oh, there we go. Oh. There's our frozen Esper. Vibin'. Back in Norsh. Can't tear a snap out of it. This was one of the very, very first JRPGs I ever played. I mean, when did it come out? Was this 95? 4? When did Final Fantasy 6 come out? Let me double check that while we're... Final... Yeah, it's Terra. We don't mess with the name. Terra is her name. Final Fantasy 6. Wikipedia is failing. No, my internet is failing me. What? $1994. Now, I reckon it would have been 95 that I started playing, so I was 6 years old. 5, 6 years old when I first started, and I finished this game. Actually, let me double check that that's... When did it hit the West? Yeah, 94. And being in Australia, we had to use things like the Super Key, for example, to actually take the NTSC versions of games and make them compatible on our Super Nintendos over here. But, yeah, I was playing this thing 95, 96, and it was, with it, Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound. Like, this was the golden period of JRPGs, and I was born into it, and it was such a blessing. Straight out the back. Gotta go. Oh, run, Terra, run. Oh, what's my dog losing his shit for out there? The Spritzer and the Bandit. Don't you go throwing wrenches at me, you piece of shit. What is he doing right outside my door? Possums or some shit. Alright, sleeping bag. Busted up rock formation there. You can access that later. We'll see this escape out, then we'll wrap things up, because I don't want to spoil too much. Final Fantasy VI, like I said, it's one of the best stories in all of the franchise. Getting a bit woozy. It's lights out. Don't know what's going on outside, but I need to cut this short in a sec. he keeps going. And so we're getting some little insights into Terra and her background and what's going on there. Ah, here we go. Lock. There is a huge cast of characters in this game. All right. Locke just comes swanning on in. And here they all come. We haven't really had anything to do with the Moogles in our Player 2 Plays series so far. Right. Let's take him down. Come on, just get your hit in. There we go. Take him down. Let's go. Oh, nearly missed you. Let me just check. But no one kind of sneaks up on you, do they? Yeah, let's just keep pushing through. We've broken the back of him already. Not thrilled about the snowstorm attacks. Keep pushing down. Oh, there we go. One. Ugh. We might actually need to use some healing magic in a sec. Oh, come back, come back, come back. Oh, there we go. Alright. We really need to make sure Locke is still kicking and Moggy at the moment. Let's take down this prick. And we'll wrap things up. Oh! Alright, let's get back to simplicity, because I might get my ass kicked if I'm not careful. Let's get the high potion out on me first, and then let's bring someone back. I don't care which one. Only 31 health. Like, I don't need the Moogles, but seriously. There we go. Wow. That nearly ended disastrously. Alright, and it is on that note that we will wrap things up for this entry of Player 2 Plays. That was your first look at Final Fantasy VI from the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. The game is out now on PlayStation, Switch. It's out on PC and mobile already, has been for quite some time. This is the peak place to be able to pick it up on your PlayStation or Nintendo platforms of choice. Games have also been gracing it for quite some time. The PS1 for the, at one point, the SNES to begin everything in the case of Final Fantasy VI. Amazing game, amazing storytelling, amazing characters, amazing combat. Everything is just such a masterclass of traditional JRPG design. So please, if you have not picked up this game, you order. Oh, the Switch order. If you enjoyed this episode of Player 2 Plays, then please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All the buttons down below. Hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes patched, more Player 2 Plays, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's been some awesome stuff that can only be found on this YouTube channel, so please subscribe and go check it out. Visit the website, player2.net.au, for reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, links to the podcast series, Patched, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary. There's been some sensational developer guests on the show in recent weeks and months, and there are more to come, including certain prominent voices from the upcoming Final Fantasy 16. I'll leave that with you for now. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au. You kick in a few bucks at the lower tiers, early access episodes at the higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives, and finally there's Twitter. You'll find me at Paul James Games. The website you'll find at player2au. And until next time, that was Final Fantasy VI. Hope you enjoyed the beginning of it, and I hope you go pick it up yourself. Thank you very much to Bandai Namco and Square Enix for providing access to the game for the purposes of these videos and a review which you'll find on the Player 2 website in the near future. Thank you very, very much for watching. Cheers.